We can go.
Awesome. I know going into this game, thought it would be a closer game. Just give me your thoughts on just a complete dominant performance tonight.
Well, I think we played really well, and we got off to a good start. And typically, when we got off to a good start this season, we kind of let our foot off the gas, and we kept it down tonight, and we continued to play with energy and focus, and we played really well tonight.
Can you just take us through the importance? You mentioned a fast start. Joe Mortensen getting those 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. How big of a boost did he provide to the offense in the first?
Well, we knew that the quarterback run game was going to be there, and our heavy package, our big package, is really has gotten better as the season's gone along, and kids understand what they're doing, and Joe's a good runner, and that just puts a lot of stress on the defense when the quarterback runs the ball like that, and we were able to get off to a good start using that set.
And then he got to throw the ball today, and he got the passing touchdown there. How cool was that?
Well, talk about a fantastic effort by JJ. He's the only one in the state of Kansas that could have caught that ball, and he went after it. And Joe didn't throw a very good football, but it all ended up in a touchdown, and so that's good for us.
You mentioned JJ, the special teams boost tonight. How big was he on special teams?
Oh, he had a great game. Offense, defense, and special teams. The dynamic with the punt return, and they were actually kicking to him. So he showed what he can do when he gets his hands on the ball.
First third down of the game, and really the only meaningful one for the varsity. The jailbreak screen goes for a big yardage. How did that, guys, give you the momentum moving forward after that?
Well, it was a big boost for us, because I tell you what, if we'd have went 3 and out, and there goes your quick start, and it was well executed, and we knew that they were going to be aggressive and come up field, and we were able just to barely complete that pass and get a big gain out of it. It really got us going.
When you're playing a team that's as aggressive as Wichita Southeast, how important is it to get off to that quick start like you guys did tonight?
Well, like I said, if that first series would have been 3 and out and had to punt, it probably would have been a different game for quite a while. Football's swings with momentum, and it helped us gain that momentum, go down and get that first touchdown on the board, and kind of set the tone.
There were a couple of plays where it wasn't until 7 or 8 yards down the field where your carriers were getting touched. How impressive was the offensive line tonight?
Did a really great job. They've continued to get better and improve, and we're just kind of clicking on all cylinders right now, and we're relatively healthy, and it's a great time to be playing good football.
Southeast, a couple of games with over 400 yards on the ground this year, -11 in that first half. How good was that front?
Defense did great. Coach Aslan, dialed up called a very good game and got them stopped, and we won on first down and got them behind the chains, and then when they had to throw, we were putting a ton of pressure on the quarterbacks, and they couldn't even get the ball off. So defense continued to play very well.
And then got to ask about the chess match at the end of the game. Was that a call from the coaches on trying to draw those penalties, or was that a player, or what was the situation with that at the end of the game?
Well, we were trying to run the clock out there, and try to get that jump off sides and try to get the clock to run out, and they made the right call. They caught on to what we were doing there and made the right call. I just feel, we were just talking about. I thought maybe they marked off the penalty wrong, and they marked off the full yardage instead of half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, Coach. What do you feel? What do you feel? Oh shit. Let me start this over. What energy do you feel the team brought today?
Well, I tried to get them fired up, leaving the locker room, and I think I was successful. We have to play with energy. We got to be focused, and I challenged everybody on the team. It didn't matter if you're a starter or second team, third team, or manager. We got to come out and be focused, and we got to do our jobs, and we did that tonight.
So that flex bone offense, how did you guys prepare for that going in, and describe the execution that took place today?
You got to be disciplined. You got to make your reads. You got to have your eyes on your keys, and then you need to stay in your gap. And we did a good job of that. We made sure that the kids were focused and had that game plan practiced well, and they executed it well.
Tell me about the night that Joseph Mortensen had those 2 rushing touchdowns and then the passing one, and take me into that play where he threw that one.
With the pass? Yeah, Joe, we talked about our big heavy set was very good, and Joe's a good running back, and we utilized that. And the blocking was great up front. the two kids that we bring in, along with JJ as our wideout, is Max Evans Pryor and then Caden Dabini. Those guys are physical and good blockers, and it was blocked really well, and Joe scored those touchdowns. Now the pass, we've been looking for that, and it wasn't a very good pass, but JJ went and got it.
Can you take me through the halftime, not celebration per se, but just how you guys were feeling in the halftime, knowing you were already forced to running clock?
Well, it was good. It's different. We had guys shutting down already at half. That's kind of unusual. Taking the tape off and things like that. So, we knew we had to run a clock the second half, and that was all because of our 2-point conversions. We went after 3 2-point conversions to get to 45, and we were successful on that. Executed that very well. But halftime, everybody was happy, and we were just trying to get the JV special teams and offense, defense, everything organized at half.
And looking at Mays next week, what will the Indians need to do in practice to prepare for that?
Well, I tell you what, it's Mays is a heck of a football team. Their quarterback's outstanding. Offense is fantastic, and I don't think anybody's really shut them down. So it's going to be a big challenge for us. But I think the kids are excited for this matchup, and I know that we'll have a great week of preparation.
Nice, Coach.
Thank you.